One of the things I was curious about, because obviously this is mostly a scientific endeavor from your end, I'm curious who funded it. And I'm also curious, from the idea of crossover between ornithology and the birding community. These are two communities that it there's a storied history there. They're not always collaborating. There's some citizen science, but to be able to take and not only birders, but the public more broadly, because there are so many people. There's something like 70 million people in the U.S. who are interested in birds or consider themselves at least low-level birders. And I'm just curious, how do you see that engaging the public, like we're trying to do with this interview, can really impact the research and impact conservation?
Birding by its nature is a form of ornithology, especially the second you submit an eBird checklist or a photo die naturalist. You're part of the community, and then ornithology and conservation. There's a very subtle. It's not even subtle. It's just sort of unspoken sociological and public and community aspect that's important. So there's sort of those aspects of ornithology, and then there's the pure science and direct research aspect of it. And this project has components of that with respects to understanding what happens with vagrant birds, and we can maybe get into the details of vagrancy if you'd like. And this bird in particular created a great opportunity to both share the capabilities of the technology in a very public format, which would garner a lot of attention, as well as provide valuable information on the success and behavior and survival of rehabilitated birds, and the success, movements, and survival of vagrant birds. So there's like all these check boxes with this bird in particular. We knew that it would, because it was so rare in Ontario, it would grab a lot of attention, and that was kind of a side bonus. That we would have done it with anything, even if it was the ugliest bird that no one was interested in. But there was this public outreach component to it that would be very important, both for the project but for bird conservation as a whole.